to find out, or wherever we are going to solve the problem with respect to your S attribute, we are going to make use of only with respect to the values. We will not concentrate on the inheritance attributes. Only we will be concentrating on your synthesis attribute. Synthesis means complete thing. We are going to deal with respect to the values. So one andre synthesis ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ನಾವು values ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. So inheritantally, whenever we are going to calculate with the next one, no, we are going to take the values along with the inheritant. So if you see the production, first one, L implies En. En is nothing but numbers. So we will not give the priority to that one. That means that whatever the values you are going to get it in your left side, just we will be putting dot val. That's all. Dot val is nothing but we will be substituting the values. Val is nothing but values. If you see the right side, what you're going to get, En. En we will be ignoring. That is nothing but N is not a stagnant. So N is nothing but a node. So it can have one node or it can have two, this one. So we will not give priority to the N value, so that we are going to ignore the N, and RHS part we will be taking E dot val. If you see second part, what you are going to get, E implies E1 plus T. What is there in the LHS part? E is there. So that E dot val. Val is nothing but values we will be giving. So right side what you got in the RHS part, E1 plus T you got. So for the same thing for E1 also we will be putting the values, and T also we will be putting the values. That means that what I want to say with respect to your example of your S attributes means completely whatever the production they may give, for the given production of the grammar, we will be making use of only the values, not with respect to the inheritant. Okay. Third one, what is given, E implies T. E is nothing but your LHS part, E dot val is equal to T dot val, we will be substituting. Fourth month, what he has told, T implies T1 star F. LHS part, whatever the LHS part you are going to get, that LHS part indicates your head of your production. Head is nothing but a root node of your production. So if you see this particular grammar, you will be getting two things. One is LHS part and one more is RHS part. After implies what you are going to get, that is your RHS part. RHS part is nothing but your body of your production. Whatever the left part you are going to get, that is nothing but your head of your production. So basically the head of your production, we are going to make it as what? Root nodes. So T implies T1 star F is there. So if it is a synthesis attributes means we are going to make use of T dot val, which is equal to T dot val into F dot val. Fifth one, T implies F is there. That means that T dot val is equal to F dot val. Sixth one, same thing. So that is the thing. Whatever the left productions you are going to get, for the productions we will be substituting the val for each cases. If it is the left side of your production, that is nothing but your head of the production. If it is the right side of your production, that is nothing but your body of your production. Okay, this is an example with respect to your S attribute SDD. Next is nothing but your L attributes SDD. You can ask me, sir, what is this S attributed L SDD or L attributed SDD means? These are the two types of SDD what we are discussing. So we know what is the definition of your SDD. In the SDD we will be getting two types. One is S attributed SDD and second one is L attributed SDD. So first whatever the thing we have discussed till now, that is your S attributed SDD. Okay. So the next part what we will be looking is nothing but your L attribute SDD. L attributes is SDD means example of your mixed attributes as well as your L attribute SDD. See, one thing I want to tell you that in the S attributed SDD we used to concentrate only with respect to your synthesis. Synthesis means only with respect to your children part. But in the L attributes we are going to make use of mixed attributes. You can see there itself we have stored mixed attributes. Mixed attributes is nothing but we will be having inheritant attributes. What does that inheritant attributes concept indicates? Wherever the word you are going to get inheritant means you need to think that particular value which will be related to your parent node, that particular value will be related to the siblings, that particular values will be related to the root node. So in this particular case, they have taken a production. So these are the inbuilt functions, these are the constant, these are the fixed, I can say. Whatever the production they have given in the S attributed SDD now, or whether what attributes they are going to take with respect to the L attributed SDD, these are the constant productions. We can't change that particular production. These are fixed production. See, for example, if let us consider in our college, to work the college, who is the head? Principal is the head. Below the principal who will be coming, heads of the department will be coming. Below the heads of the department who is going to come, faculties will be coming. Below the faculties who is going to come, students will be coming. That means that this is one particular architecture with respect to the college part. We can't change that protocol. Without principal, college will not run. Without HODs, department will not run. Without students, the sections will not run. Like that, these are all constant with respect to the college part. Like that, in this particular productions also, these are all inbuilt. These are all the inbuilt commands. We can't change that particular. These are in the simple words. I can say it as what constant. For example, a plus b whole square. So to calculate a plus b whole square, we will be performing the derivation. Once you are going to perform the derivation, you are going to arrive the solution a square plus 2ab plus b square is the result for a plus b whole square. So that means that whatever the derivation they have done, we are least bothered that one. But finally, whatever the result you are going to get, that is the formula we know. Like that, in this particular case also, for each production, whatever the thing they are going to get, we will be having the constant. This one constant is nothing but inheritant. Inheritant is nothing but what? It will be related to one another. Either it can be related to your siblings, or it will be related to the parents, or it will be related to the root node. Okay. So we'll start with the productions. Few examples we will do it in the next class. In terms of problems is there, we will solve the problems or we'll solve the exercise in the next coming this one. Problems are also easy. We will be representing in terms of diagrams. Okay. So production is there. So what is the first production? You are going to get T implies FT dash. Okay. T implies what? You are going to get it as what? One second. T implies FT dash. So whatever the inheritant you got here, inheritant means INH. Wherever you are going to get, that is nothing but an inheritant. What is the concept of inheritant? Inheritant means it will be related to your. If you see what is the first production you got, T implies FT dash. T is nothing but your head of your production. FT dash is nothing but a body of your production. Whenever you are going to make LHS, wherever you are going to make RHS part, we are going to combine both the things and we are going to arrive the solution. That is what you have told mixed attribute. Mixed attributes means that root node will be depending to the siblings. Siblings will be related to the parents. Parents will be related to the node operation. So in that particular T dash will be inherited to your F value, and T dot val is nothing but synthesis attribute will be related to T dot synthesis. Like that, whatever the production you are going to see, if you see in the thematic production, you are going to get two things here. That means that val along with the synthesis. Inheritant, if you are going to see particular word, means wherever you are going to see the word inheritant means that particular term or that particular symbol or that particular productions will be related to your root node, that will be related to your siblings, that will be related to your operations, that will be related to your node. Wherever you are going to find out the word val means we used to concentrate with respect to the child node. That's all. Only we used to concentrate on your child node. And one more thing I want to tell you that third, if you see T dash implies epsilon. Wherever you are going to get epsilon means we will be concentrating on both the things. That means that we will be getting synthesized also, inheritant also. That is the thing I want to tell you that. So if you see the third point, if you see the third production, T dash implies epsilon you got. Wherever the term epsilon arises, we used to concentrate on the both the things. Both the things means we used to concentrate on your synthesized attribute. Synthesized attributes means only we are going to concentrate on your child nodes, and we will be concentrating on the inheritant also. Inheritant means parent plus child plus siblings plus operations plus node. So combination of this one we will be getting. Epsilon means we will be solving both the things with respect to your synthesis and with respect to your inheritant. Next is nothing but a digit. Wherever the digit arises, we will be getting the syntax called f is nothing but your f dot val. This is nothing but your value, which is equal to digit plus lex val. Lex value means we will be concentrating on the values. You can ask me, sir, what is this inheritant? What is this value? Whether it is fixed, all those things. Yes, it is all constant terms we will be using for this particular production. I have given some example called a plus b whole square. To solve the a plus b whole square, we are going to make a derivation. After making a derivation, finally we arrive the solution. So what is the finally result you are going to get? All the we know. A plus b whole square is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab. whatever a square plus b square plus 2ab you are going to get, that is constant. We know that. Like this, for t implies ft dash, this is what the constant semantic rules we will be applying. If you see this particular productions, you will be getting two things. One is inheritance value and one more is synthesis value. So the next, how we are going to arise. So SDD, which has both, that is nothing but your syntax directed definition, which has both synthesis as well as your inheritance attribute. That we used to say it as what? L attribute SDD. So in the, we know that we have a two types of SDD. One is S and one more is L. In the L, we will be looking both the things. One is synthesis and inheritance. But in the S, we used to concentrate only with respect to your synthesis attributes. Basically, it is used in the top-down parsing. Top-down parsing means from the root node, we will be calculating and we will be arising till the leaf node. Order of your evaluation, topological sorting. So, for example, let us consider in your class, 55 members is there. Okay, in your class, 55 members is there. So, how I am going to sort means by the USN I can easily sort. Yes or no? By USN I can easily sort. For example, if your USN starts from 134 or 135, I can sort in the ascending order 134, 135, 136 up to 169, so that I'm going to get in terms of sequence. I can't take first USN 152, next I can't take 142, next I can't take 168. That means that the whatever the protocol is there, it is not proper. In this particular case also, we will be using certain topological sorting. In that particular topological sorting, we used to concentrate on your ascending order. Ascending order means from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we will be sorting in the chronological order. Okay. So next is evaluating in orders for STD. So for evaluating in orders for NestD, we will be having two things. One is dependency graph. Dependency graph, which is mainly used to determine the order of the computation. So whether we have followed the orders, we will be looking in this particular case. Whether, for example, I told you one particular example is USN. So your USN is sequence or not, we will be knowing that. So for example, in the 6th semester, USN 1, USN 2, USN 3, that comes under the A section. Next, it may from 60, it will be coming from B section. From 120 USN, it will be coming from C section. That means that they have made an order from 1 to 60 A section, from 61 to 120 B section, from 121 to remaining student, we are going to make a C section. Like this, in this particular case, order of a computation of an attributes we will be following. What is this attributes? All those things in the coming class I will be telling. Next is, while an annotated parse tree shows an attributes, dependency graphs will be there, all those things. So the next part is nothing but your dependency graph is there. So this dependency graph, I'll do it in the tomorrow's class, so that some graphs, some examples, everything is there, so that we will move what is this dependency graph, all those things with a few examples in the next class. Okay. If any student, if you got any doubts with respect to the today's topics, you can ask me. Any student, if you got any doubts with respect to the today's topic, you can ask me. So whatever the dependency graph is there, I'll do it in the tomorrow, because some with the examples I will teach you. So I don't want to do now itself. So if any student, if you are getting any doubts with, see till now whatever the thing you have done, all this comes under the theory point of view only.